You're playing. Alright, I'm gonna watch your stream. Interesting. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm down. Alright, I'm pulling up your stream. Alright. Let me know, is the video coming through? I guess I have to check myself. Because it is not yet. There is no video. I'm pretty positive. I'm gonna just go change the game capture, I think. There we go. Cool. You know what I might have to do? No, well, it won't spoil too much. Well, yeah, but do you want me to not talk about it, or? I mean, you gotta figure out how we got to this point and all the trials and tribulations that I had to go through. You'd be surprised. Alright. I'm gonna write a reminder to myself to change RAM for Minecraft. But I will not do that right now. Alright, so currently, well, first thing, I wanted to make yellow mulch. How am I gonna make that? Not possible. Cool. Alright. I need power for that. Don't have power. So, instead, we are moving on to auto crafting. It's because, remember the last time, which you don't, but you will, we switched. We made this very nice tree farm system. I should probably make like a staircase or something to get up to it. I will do that. Oh. It's taking up too much room. Alright, we'll just use full blocks. Sure, that works. I guess I should leave these supports here. That does look a little fun. We'll just change this up a little bit for aesthetic purposes. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, fine. That's good. Alright. Anyways, like I was saying, last time we made this very nice tree farm. So that we could get all 16 of our saplings that we currently have available to us growing at a massive rate. Last time we only had 7 little chests that were sitting over here, and I wanted to make it more efficient, and I have done that. We have 2 of every single tree growing on each of these 16 platforms, because we have 8 saplings per chest, just to make things a little easier on the systems, the storage systems. I could have had 16 trees growing into one chest 2 times, but I figured I would just make it simple and have instead these 8 trees growing into 2 different systems, make it nice and easy for us. And we are filtering all of the junk. Well, actually, rather, we are leaving all the junk that we don't want in the chest, and instead are filtering everything else out of the chest. Originally, the plan was to filter things, filter the leaves and stuff out of the chest, and the saplings and stuff out of the chest, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of silly. I should just have it all filter back here with the materials that I need for crafting, because believe it or not, I need to craft some shit. That's crazy. So we have this nice item pipe system set up, these item extractors with all these different whitelists and blacklists set up, so that we have the perfect extraction system where we have our wood and sticks going into these chests here, and we have everything else going back here. And we even future-proofed it a little bit with just adding this pipe one more out so that we can set up auto crafting back here. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing auto crafting. In order to do that, we're going to be using the cyclic mod auto crafters for this. I think I'm going to make one, see what it's like, and try that. I need to get a bunch of redstone and lapis, which means I get to grind. I just have to grind. And you're probably like, what does that mean, Brandon? What does grinding mean? I physically mean I have to grind. Like, look at this grindstone. I'm grinding. I am literally grinding. What's up? Oh, you have a grindstone too! Dude, let's go. I am quite literally going to be grinding. So this is the stream content that we have all been looking for. Looking at a grindstone. I know, it's thrilling action that's occurring right now, but it's very important for the future of our nation, of our great factory that we are building here. And I'm also gonna munch on some pizza while we wait, because there's literally nothing to do except for hold right click and look at this block. the second creeper bomb of 24. When the first bomb struck, everyone was a little hesitant, but when the second bomb struck, we immediately surrendered to the United States. I mean, anyways. For context, for those who are not listening to the Discord audio, because I had Discord audio muted for the stream, we were talking about creeper explosions, and you can infer what I was saying. Anyways, also I have a broken enchantment table, so that's cool, or at least I just don't know how to use it, which is weird. But alright, I guess it's okay. We don't need it, but we're grinding. There's literally no better way to do this, unfortunately. I think maybe I should check that before I sit here for the next like 20 minutes grinding. We'll see. I mean, it shouldn't be 20 minutes. It should probably be like maybe 10 to max, but I'll just quickly check. How does one craft redstone? Hold on. How would I get cryothem dust? Interesting. Blizz powder. I need a Blizz rod. Which means I need Blizz essence. Yep, not happening. Alright. There's literally no other way, I think. Redstone essence. Truffle. Just double check. What was the other one? Sorry. Redstone essence. Tier 3. Yeah, no. So this is how I make redstone. I need to buy a horse seed so I can automate this a little bit. Because I think you can have it literally horse powered. So I would love to have that happen. So I could not have to grind, quite literally. I think we'll just do 32 for now. Just because I need to do 32 lapis as well. I guess I don't have to do 32. But I do have to get a good amount of this so that I can make purple dye. Because I need purple dye for both of these. Yeah, and I need, theoretically, well, if I need, there's 8 resources happening in each of these things. Well, only 6 in the left because, like I said, I can't craft a lapis or redstone. So I would need 14 of these, which would mean I would need 14 times 4, 28, 40, 56. So I would need 56 redstone and lapis just for that. And just for the dyes, but I also need some redstone for the observers and potentially, what else is in there? I think just the observers need redstone. Oh, piston maybe? So we'll need more redstone than lapis for sure, but for now we grind. And tragically, this is all we can do. 30 minutes. Cool. I probably won't stay on too much longer after that, but cool. We'll see. We'll see how long I stay on. I don't. What's it? You can't hang out in the afternoon, Dora? That's fair. And I'm assuming you can't hang out on Sunday. The best time. Gotcha. The morning tomorrow. Like, as in, what time tomorrow? I mean, I wake up at 8, so if you just, like, message me and they're like, get on, bro, I'll hop on. Otherwise, I'll just be literally probably watching, like, some Instagram reels for, like, an hour or so. Just, like, an incredibly big waste of my time. So if I would rather spend that time with you. It's a very interesting idea. I need to set some goals for myself so I can stay on track with my progression here. I don't have ink sacks yet, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would make a clipboard. Oh, man. But, maybe that's the goal, get insight. I could probably, I mean, hold on. Let's go to the trader. Let's go to the market. Can I make squid seeds? You have squid seeds here? No. Shit. Penguin seeds. What do penguins drop? For no particular reason. At all. Penguin. Wait, yeah, no, you can't look at mobs. So true. Maybe Jing is already in bed. Confirmed. Yo. Dude, I'm spinning right round, baby. Like a record, baby. Right round, right round. I'm just gonna grab 56 lapis. No! Oh. Dude, they said they would stop after the second one. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is there yet another creeper bomb? Bro. You know, that is my favorite part probably about playing Skyblock, Skyfactory. No creeper surprise attacks, you know? You're always, you know where the creepers are. They're in there. They're dying for Narnia. Alright? For our great factory, they shall perish, you know? Hmm. No, yeah, it looks cool, and it looks like you're enjoying like the crafting thing that like you just place the items in. That's cool. That's different than. Sure, sure. All right, we got 56 lapis. That's pretty good. I will go back to grinding this up. Dude, I wish I could go mining for resources. That's the one thing I miss. Being able to actively go find. Well, maybe not active. Maybe that's not a thing. It feels good to progress in this game because it's like you said, you're fighting for everything. Is auto jump on for you? Whoa. Controls auto. Whoa. Interesting. That must be like a mod or something. Maybe just auto jump up a block, basically. Dude, I've been grinding so hard, I'm starving myself. It's great. I shall starve for my factory. For I will not employ any workers to starve for me. I'm an honorable man. Definitely not biased in saying that. Also, definitely not because I can't afford the labor. But besides all of those points, I'm an honorable man. Yeah, we hit those. Alright. Wow, this is just some thrilling content here. I wish I could do something with the 85 levels I have, but I can't. So, that's awful. Whatever. We're chilling. We'll just... I mean, I literally have infinite levels from the mob grinder, so I'm not, like, worried about it, but... it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Oh... Alright. We are almost done grinding all this redstone down. And then I can start making auto crafters. Let's go. That's so hype. Also, I totally realized I can eat now. Like, I have a food source. I don't have to, like, jump off a tower, you know what I'm saying? You're still using a flint pickaxe, I see. Yeah, that's rough. I actually have not touched any of Tinker's stuff at all, except for the smeltery. That's fair. I honestly do like Tinker's a lot. I've used it many times before. I just have not, like, recently, so I'm a little rusty. Okay, auto crafter. Let's go back to that. Auto crafter. Alright, we grinded. I need a crafting station, I need bone blocks, observer, and piston. Piston is iron, redstone, obviously. Oh, you can make sticky pistons, unsticky pistons. Very interesting. I would never want to do that, probably. Observer. You got cobblestone, redstone, and quartz. Good thing I have quartz. I may or may not have infinite cobblestone. Grab some wood. Let's go breed. That's cool, man. I'm glad that you found a mod pack that you like, but I'm making incest chickens right now. And incest cows. All of you make love to one another. Everyone shall be happy. Incest pigs, go! I just picked that pig's up by the ass. That is not what I intended to do. I'm so sorry, please forgive me. Alright, we got the incest cows, we got the incest chickens, we got the incest... Alright, we're cooking. With gasoline right now. Let's see, what other animals should I grab right now? Maybe horsepower. Maybe that's what I need. Strawberry pig. I have pig. Sheep. Do I need sheep? No. Wolf. What do I need wolf for? Nothing. I could get a villager seeds. That would be interesting, maybe. But I can't, like... but I said I wouldn't take any employees yet. I mean, what other trades can I get from the villagers, though, that I wouldn't have access to? It's a great question. I don't know. I think for now, I'm just going to grab horse seeds so that I can actually make horse-powered grinding, so I don't have to grind that shit forever. So we'll do that. And we're going to grow these horses over here in this lovely, definitely king-sized pasture that's definitely not too small. Damn. Alright, I only got one horse, unfortunately. Sometimes the seeds give you two, I think. I'll have to go buy yet another horse seed if I would like to breed these horses. Horse seed. Monk. Alright. Whoa! I want to take damage from it. Oh. I don't know. See, I think they need wheat to breed? Oh no, I'm bred horses ever. I don't think, actually. Maybe once or twice. Oh wait, I can't breed them yet anyways. They're too young. Tragic. Alright, well, those horses shall reside there until they become unpaid interns. Anyways. You are absolutely balling over there with your dirt roof. Alright, auto crafting wise. Alright, observer. Let's just make one for now. I need bone. I need my bone blocks. Which I should have some. Alright. Good thing I have. Whoa, there's a lot of seeds in here. Holy shit. Alright, bone. We double click on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we got bone. And handheld crafting table. Oh, I can't drag. This is tragic. I'm gonna have to individually move all these. No, I grabbed cottonwood resin instead. Oh, you absolute buffoon. You absolute buffoon. Bone. And I don't want these dirty acorns. Get that shit out of here. Alright. Bone, bone, bone. We are absolutely boning right now. Let's go. Bone block. Perfect. Alright, and auto crafter. We'll just wait. Oh, my bad. We'll just quickly craft one of these. Unless it actually has to be a workstation. No, it can just be anything. Craft table, perfect. Piston, we'll just make iron foot. We'll just quickly craft all this. Observer. And we need purple dye. How much does that give me? Wait. Oh, I could just use red flowers, couldn't I? Instead of using my precious redstone resources. Alright. That is actually what I will do. Actually, okay, that works out much better. I might have even more redstone than I need, which is fantastic. Alright, we'll just auto-craft this. Boom, auto-craft it. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Auto-crafter 1. Okay, if we're envisioning this, we're going to need a pipe here. Pipe is going to need to come out. Bingo. Unfortunately, where this is. We could even theoretically come back this way to this point. But the pipe will be mainly going like sideways into where it needs to go to, I think. But for now, auto-crafter. Put it down. Always on. Okay. So what I'm going to need to do is, first off, grab some item, grab my leftover item ducks from yesterday. I also need more extraction pipes, or whatever they're called. Item cables. Same thing. Yeah. Anyways. Alright, which means I need more brick. Which means I need more clay. So cringe. Anyways. Alright, clay. Double click on this. And I shall extract 4 clay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Alright. Now, this should make us just a shit ton of bricks. Boom. Can I just smelt clay into bricks immediately? Is that a thing? I can. Cool. I will do that for half the clay that I have. Also, I totally had clay over here and I trolled, but whatever. I'll just put more in there. So I will just smelt that into clay. And we need, I think they're extraction. And I think it's just literally iron nuggets. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll just make, it's like a little bit of iron nuggets here. And it looks like they went in here, which means I might have some extra ones in this chest somewhere. Unless I'm like blind. I might be blind. Anyways. Wait, clay smelts into terracotta, not brick. Oh man. Well, I'm glad I figured that out. Alright. That's not bad. I don't play the vanilla. Tragic. We've lost a great deal of our nation's resources today. Anyways. Sounds good. Good night, Ching. Sounds good. See you. Oh, we do not have enough resources. In fact, we are going to need more resources. Me looking at a 24 by 12 chest full of resources. It's not, it's just like the fact, it's just the resources, in fact, are, storage wise, that's what I'm talking about, storage purposes, we are going to need some more resources. I could totally, let's see. I mean, I guess I could just start crafting this stuff manually right now, but I could also just make another 24 by 12 chest for both of these for just extra storage right now. I would love just a central storage system, which would be super ideal and cool. That would actually be amazing. But beggars cannot be choosers, unfortunately. And I am begging and choosing, so rough. Alright, stairs. Item cables. Bonk. I'm just gonna make these back into. There we go. Alright, well, while we test this, we'll do this. We are going to make, for our first example, we will make gold amber. And I think the recipe goes like this. Not like that. I think the recipe goes like that. That's the recipe we want. I think that's how. Wait, do I need power for this? I hope not. I do need power, don't I? There's been a change of plans. The age of power has begun. Wait, package control. Craft and use an auto packager to auto craft amber and other select blocks. Oh, wait, hold on. What's a package? A packager. Well, that's significantly easier to make than what I just made. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. It's promising me the world and more. So, hold on. I need one more of these. Alright, wait. I know I still need power for this, but I have my hopes very high right now that it will be exactly what I need it to be. Packager. Package control. Okay, well I do need power to quit. Wait, clicker here, an auto clicker machine to sort through stuff. Wait, yo, hold on. Auto clicker, where the hell? It's cyclic, so it should be, there it is. Wait, that's not cyclic. It's click machine mod. Dispenser block of redstone. You're having a good time? I see. So I can just use an auto packager to auto craft amber and other select blocks. So what I'm assuming is happening with this packager is if I make 2 of these, I can just put an item pipe going into each of them, and we'll just package all this down into the materials that I want. Hello? Oh, that's my bad. I did not mean to intentionally mute myself on Discord. How long have I been muted for? Tragic. You'll be able to hear what I said on stream still, so. Did you hear anything about the auto packager? Basically, it promises that it can craft me ambers, which is what I need. So, auto crafter L moment, auto packager W moment. Still need power, still need that, but from what I'm understanding is I can just put the ore or amber that I want in here, and it'll just make it. Maybe. I don't know how it works. I need power first though, so that needs to be the first thing. Use a treadmill to make a pig power. Oh my god. Alright. I lied. We are hiring employees. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. Come here, little piggy. I have a job for you. Alright. If nothing else, I will definitely invest in pig power. Cyclic Dried hater. Dried. A dehydrator. Fucking heck. Alright, dehydrator. There we go. Finally got the word out of my mouth. That just dehydrates things for me. This sounds great. That's what I'd use for my food right now. A low power cell can be placed next to other. Okay. Where do I start? With the power. I could just have infinite pig power. I think the biggest problem. Well, there's not actually that big of a problem with the pig power. Simple generators. Craft one of the simple generators. Okay. Let's see what simple generator. If it runs on wood, oh, I'm cooking, bro. It's quite literally simple. Simple combustion generator. Well, that makes me excited when I hear the word combustion. Well, it could mean coal, but it could mean wood. That could also be used as power. It just means like, yeah, it's like your combustion engine in your car. It's combustion. Block of redstone, iron, and I need stone bricks. Is that the case? Chiseled stone. I just need stone. Okay. So let's do that. Let's just make another furnace, I guess. Move my little plant pot. Bonk. Bonk. Alright. And we'll just snags. I'll just put these oak cauldrons in here and smelt some stone, because who needs oak cauldrons anyways? I got too many of those things. Alright. I need a block of redstone. Done. I need a furnace. Done. And I need stone and iron, which I have. Well, I don't have stone yet, but it is coming. It'd be super cool if I could like use gunpowder as a means of generation. Simple turbine generator. How to make that? Iron cauldron, furnace, stone. Well, let's just look at this one first. Simple generators is this mod. So, wooden wrench rotates simple blocks and machines if they're able. Alright, yeah, we'll stick with what we got so far. Bonk. We got some stone. Simple generator. Construct. Okay. Generator. I hardly know her. What an absolute goated achievement. Okay. Generator. Can I put wood in this? That's what I want to know. Will you allow me to generate wood? Yes! Oh, that's so hot. Alright. That is so incredibly amazing. And what we'll do here is... Don't tell me I can't pick up these crates. Okay, well, I cannot pick up these crates, so that's awful. Which means I'm just gonna have to... Alright. Well, let's make another simple generator first. I mean... Yeah, okay. Let's make another simple generator first. I need some more stone. So let's put 4 more cobblestone here. Bonk. Alright, and then... In the meantime, let's do the Harlem Shake. Okay. We'll just organize it like this. That everything... Why do I have the squeezer in my inventory? I did not want the squeezer. Get that shit out of here. Alright. Put these sticks back in there. Alright, we'll be manually moving all these sticks, apparently. Oh, never mind. It just... Alright, the barrels are just easy to move. Perfect. Wooden crate. Yeah, what's up? We are in fact playing Minecraft, and I am streaming for Odin. I have Discord audio off though, so you are a-okay to say whatever you want. Alright, so that's a package. Fair enough. Anyways, alright, moving on. Puny, weak, not strong enough. Sorry, I'm describing myself. Fair maiden. Yeah, fair maiden. I like that a lot. Alright. Like, I don't have to do this, but for symmetry purposes, I do have to do this. So, this will have to exist this way, and there is no other way for it to exist. Alright. I need another simple power generator. But yeah, but basically I'm just recording. Well, not recording, I'm streaming it so that there's a VOD so that Odin can watch it while I'm not here. Yeah, I'm playing my pack right now. So, it is pretty interesting. I'm enjoying it. We are on the grind. That's currently what we're doing. Stairs plus iron nuggets. Okay, sounds good. Have a good one. See you. All right, we got item cables. We got more generation. All right. You absolute sensitive incompetent. Get this guy out of here. Alright, let's see. How am I gonna power these cables? What if I just just go like this? I just come like over like this. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna need more energy cables and item cables. Cause I need, well, actually, I don't need more item cables. I have enough, just enough item cables, but I do need 2 more packagers. Well, I should use this one packager first and see how it works. Probably before I go make 4 and then try to like make a miracle happen. I'm no guy that can make a miracle happen. I'm just saying. Okay. Oh wait, I need item output too. Into another chest. Okay, well for now I'm just gonna make a simple wooden chest, and that is gonna be our item output. Bonk. And we are going to see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Let's look up how to use this thing. Huzzah! Item packager cyclic mod. Doesn't work without power. Okay, yeah. Powered it using flux ducts. New material. You get the materials for the recipe and you put it in the left. For example, bone, resin, bone. Put them in the right. Okay, maybe I just simply do this. Am I tripping balls? Is there anything in here? Empty, empty. Oh, I need an item extractor, you stupid silly guy. Duh. Items will just flow. Item extraction cable. Dropper, weighted pressure plate. Yeah. Alright, whatever, bucko. Whatever. Get out of my head. I'm in my head. Anyway. Do I need an energy extraction cable? Extract power into cables. Oh, I do. Alright, I need a shit ton of droppers then. I need 4. That's so many droppers. It's over, Anakin. Alright. Do that. 4 droppers coming right up. And then I need weighted pressure plate for that one. I need weighted pressure plate for this one. So we'll do 4 weighted pressure plates. And I need 16 nuggies, so there we go. Bonk. And then we'll just hit up one of these, hit up one of these, hit up one of these, 2 item extractions, bonk, hit up one of these, bonk, 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 bonk. Energy extraction, okay. Now let's cook, hopefully. I'm assuming I need energy extraction here. And we'll just max that, because why not? Okay, now we're absolutely draining that, and we're absolutely winning here. Alright, and now we will put... I'm gonna break that before I do that. Okay, I need to get underneath this chest somehow. Tragic. Was it? Can you turn your gain up? That's a lot of blocks. I don't know. You're quite some distance away from that biome. No, my slab. It's gone forever. I will never financially recover from that slab going missing. Anyways. Alright. Item extraction. Right now, gold, acorn on the allowed list. Item cable. Oh, I need an item extractor here. So I actually need more item extractors than I thought. Oh. That's a problem. Who is she? Where is she? Who is she? Meaningful progression? Not me. Couldn't be me. How does the packager... Yeah, no, that's cool. How does the packager... You could, and it'd be fine. You'd work out. I am currently in a debacle because right now I'm doing some research, but trying to figure out how I can, with the, what is this called, packager, right? I'm just gonna control F for packager. Package, packager. Requires energy. The packager will automatically craft certain items from a preset list when given the required materials. You can see this. Is there a way to set a limit in item limit? Item limit in packager cyclic, because it's just filling up with shit. So maybe actually I should reduce the flow of items per tick to like 4. 1. I mean, it works for now, but it doesn't work for now. It's just taking the first thing it sees in the chest, which is the acorns. And unfortunately, acorns themselves do not give me what I need. I'm just gonna straight up break this real quick so that I can come in here, and I feel like there's a way to like set limits or something, like set items, like but I don't know how. I mean, at least it's working for now, just sort of working for now. But I need to figure out a way to limit the amount of things, because otherwise it fills up. Item packager filling up in cyclic. There's a lot of reading that I'm having to do here. Use a servo on each barrel. Set 4. Use a servo on each barrel. Set to pull 4 acorns and 5 resin into. What's up, man? I probably will also go to bed very shortly here, if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna just try this for a little bit longer. But good night, my Jomster. Yeah. You mean? What do you mean? All right. Okay. So, hold on. First off, I just need to check this real quick. I'm a fucking dumbass. Oh my god. I just cannot believe my eyes. Oh my god. I could make... It just didn't show up because it makes blocks of lapis. Dude, does that mean I can make blocks of redstone too? Oh my goodness. Well, I learned something new today, which is good, I guess. I can make lots of blocks of redstone. In fact, actually, I'm actually so chilling on redstone and lapis now. I feel a little silly for doing what I did in the beginning, because apparently you can just use 9 acorns of lapis, redstone, and of lapis and redstone to just make a block of lapis or redstone. The diamonds is 9. It makes a singular diamond, not a block of diamond, which makes sense. But I feel a little silly for that. Holy moly. Okay. Packager. Okay, whatever. These people are limiting the input to the packager, and that is working for them. So let's just try that with what we have here with item extraction cables, and then with servo, reinforced servo, maybe on this side. And what we do is use metadata. No, ignore or stack size extracted, or dictionary, nearest, furthest, random, round robin, nearest to first, random, round robin. Maybe I set it to that, and we set it to whitelist, and then we set it to this and this, and then it pulls into here. Do I need an extraction for what is this mod? Thermodynamics. So I need item cable. Do I need like an extraction for the item cables as well? Storage, import, and export cables. Export items from attached inventories into the network. What if instead I just like don't do that and I put a servo here instead? Not like that. If we do this servo there and then bucket of water down here. Wait, item extraction cable like this. Alright, let's try that for now. And then, so let's extract items. We'll extract gold and acorns. Let's do loudest. We'll do transfer rate of 5. We will do a round robin. Maybe? Whitelist, acorn. Maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't work. Crafted me some blocks of redstone. That's cool. There certainly is. Okay. Okay. I'm definitely, if I want, it's not working. Import and export. So right now we're exporting, so let's try export to, what is it called? Storage export cable. Exports items from the network into attached inventory. So let's just try to make these for now. These stone slabs, tragic. These 8, so I just need 6 stone. I'll probably just get one of these set up for tonight, just like, nothing too fancy, because your boy is tired. Long day today. Let's grab some redstone here. Thank God I can make redstone. Holy thank goodness, thank God. Woo! We can game. Anyways, moving on. Alright. I need to make storage cables, which means I need to make these into slabs, which means I actually did not need as much as I thought I did because I forgot it makes double. That is a-okay. We will just make this into that. And you know what? We'll just make the rest of these into cables. So, okay. We will remove the item extractor. We will add one of these. 5 of item, maybe. And do these things connect? Or am I just tripping balls? They should connect, but they don't. Well, that's cringe. What if I connect with item cable? No. What do you do? And why do I have you in my inventory now? How do I set you up? I mean, like, I could just use these auto crafters, which I know for sure would work if I just pump all of this out. I just pumped all the materials out. And I just had 8 auto crafters here. Like, I know it would work. Probably. I mean, we could try it right now. We could just give it a shot. I'll just replace this here with the autographer. Bonk. And I will need to attach this here. Oh boy. We're out of storage. It's fine, whatever. I'll deal with it later. Let's use tin. Let's just use tin for this example. Tin. And we will use tin like that. And then you just obviously put whitelist tin and tin resin. I could even crank the transfer rate if I wanted to. And it would just mass produce tin. Oh, you even have a problem here on this one. It just takes too many acorns. Okay, well, that's a little reassuring. Not very reassuring, but like, you know. Integrated, what about tunnels? Redstone tunnel, that's not integrated tunnels. What is this integrated tunnel mod pack this guy's talking about? The item exporter. Wait, is that the thing I made? Simple storage network. No. Item exporter. Oh. Integrated tunnels. Item exporter. Item interface. Output variable transformer. Crystallize. I need mineral chunks. I need a lot of mineral. Which I know this is a sapling. Yes, mineral sapling. How do I get mineral sapling again? Lapis sapling in water. I might be doing this. This might be what I do. Let's write a note on a sticky note because I don't have a clipboarding game yet. Item exporter. Exporter we need from integrated tunnels. Which means we'll draw a little arrow. Real needed. Because, I mean, what's the item interface? Oh, ender chest. Oh, I can use any chest probably for this. Any sort of chest. Yeah, it looks like it's just any. It's a crystallized mineral chunk. Which, yeah, I can just grow those. So, interesting. Yeah, so not awful. So what is this guy doing? He's using these tunnels with a buffer chest in between. In between the acorn and resin crates and the packager. Then he's using the transfer item function. My setting, so he has a rate of 5 exact true. Then he puts a single acorn and resin into the packager and it'll only pull if he has all the, okay, interesting. A slot with resin will reach 61 if possible resin and stop. You don't have to have 5 resin to transfer, then it won't transfer any. Your resin count will always end up either 1 or 6 and never be completely used up. Okay, so from my impression, it seems like this is what I need to do, but I don't have mineral. And quite frankly, I don't want to right now either. Cause your boy tired. This is tragic. I guess for now, because I will retire very soon here to bed, we'll just grab this chest. Just put all of this stuff in it that I've been working on here. And then, this is matured? Perfect. Desert mushroom, torch berries. Interesting. Thank you, Magic Beanstalk. My goat. Anyways, as I was saying, we got this jumbled mess of shit here. Well, number one, I'm producing power, so that's cool. Wait, oh, you know what? I'm not actually producing power because I need item export cables here. Lol. What a guy. But we'll just pretend that I do have item exports there. Oh man. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna manually craft everything into what it needs to be. So just craft a bench, craft a station, and bonk. I will not even be close to as fast as a machine will be with it, but it doesn't really matter to me. I am just going to be eliminating this and making space here, so that's fine. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright, all the diamonds, acorns are in here. And we will shift click this all in here, just make stacks of diamonds, stacks of diamonds, stacks of diamonds. We'll just, can I just like shift click this stuff in here? Not really. Cool. Diamonds created. Just make some extra chests here. One more piece of wood, right another one. We'll just like slap together. Well, that's not what I want to do, but alright, and then we'll do redstone. Might as well just use this handy dandy search feature. My mouse is a little broken as well. Wait, redstone. Like actual redstone. Oh, that's where my redstone went. I accidentally put it in these chests. Lol. Redstone blocks. Perfect. Dude, love me a good bit of redstone here. Alright. Spread this out. Bonk. I don't know what just happened to my even spread, but it is gone now, tragically. I don't know what's happening to the spread feature, but it is not working. Alright. There we go, redstone blocks in there. Let's do tin. Actually, let's do clay first. We need to make a room over here. In this chest, because it is overflowing with shit. And you know what? There's not too much actually here, so we're just gonna immediately go store this stuff. Dirt acorn. Bone acorn. Alright, yeah, we'll just go store some of that. Alright. Let's do sand. Sand, acorns. Got a lot of sand stuff here. And then keep crafting this. Yeah. Making sand, making sand, making sand. Making sand, making sand. Yeah, we are making sand. Making sand, we are making sand. Making sand, we are making sand. Very exciting. Very exciting gameplay. I need to do this so that I can free the space up for now, and hopefully the next time this time of year comes around, I will be prepared by having enough resources, auto-crafting stuff for me. You will see. Alright, that's what we got for sand. Let's just go drop the rest of these acorns and resin in here. And we got dirt resin and gravel acorns. Gravel acorns. What the hell? Gravel acorns. Okay. Oh, do dirt. Dirt. Yeah, so the auto functionality of the system is not currently, but like I said, don't have the time or patience right now I don't have the brain power to kind of just like figure it out right now. I do, however, have the brain power to click back and forth between the dark and the light brown. That's pretty simple. I simply use my eyes, and then I can do things. So that's what's happening. Believe it or not, that is what is occurring. So yeah, could have been a better day. I didn't really think about this system too much today, so it's not like I've been just thinking about this at all, like 24/7, but I should, maybe. We'll see. Just gonna drop off all this acorns in here. Alright, what is next? Let's just do cottonwood. Oh, well, actually, cottonwood is weird, right? What does cottonwood turn into? Turn into string or amber, but the amber can't be used to make wool, I guess. What about the acorn? What do the acorns make? String when squeezed. Mechanical squeezer, eh? Interesting. Well, I can actually probably make this tomorrow. I'll just keep this in mind. This can also, I'll just write this down. Mechanical squeezer. Mechanical squeezer will be able to get a string. In the meantime, I'm just gonna take all this and just go dump them in their associated barrels while I figure out something to do with it. That's alright. No need to panic. Let's see. Bonk. That's not cottonwood, that's cottonwood. Alright. Had the 50-50 shot and I failed. Tragic. Alright. Let us see. Let's do gravel. Gravel. Super important resource yet in our endeavors. Alright. Grabbing more of this. Alright, let's make some more gravel. Alright, more gravel, more gravel. unlimited grabber. I guess I could also use these acorns as food, considering I just have copious amounts of acorns right now. There's no reason for one man to have this many acorns. So I could definitely make some food out of that as well as the rotten flesh. I also can automate the rotten flesh, so that sounds kind of nice. I probably could automate the smelting of these acorns as well, but we will have to see. More gravel. We'll just go slot all of this into the gravel stuff. Alright. Making progress. Blood sugar beeping at me. You can stop that now. Yeah, we will hit it with some more juice here, but not actually juice. We'll hit it with the opposite of juice. The kill. Let's see, we need bone. Bone, acorn, and resin. Make some bone blocks. I don't know if I'm missing. I'm definitely missing coal, I think. But besides coal, I think I have almost all of this. 60 more bone blocks. Let's go. Let's just go move all this back to its homes. Well, I guess some of this does not have homes yet. Sand, dirt, diamond. Redstone technically goes there. We'll put redstone blocks over here for now. Gold amber over here for now. Tin amber. Put that here for now. So yeah, we'll go back to that in a second. And coal. I think coal's the last one. I'm gonna go from the side. I think we've gotten everything else. Maybe petrified. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about petrified though. I probably should just remove it from the growing station because it's just gonna make me cobblestone, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, and like I said, I don't need that shit. I don't need cobblestone. For what do I need that cobblestone for? Absolutely jack shit. Alright. That's what I got plenty of cobblestone on my own. Thank you very much. Strong, independent cobblestone. I don't need no cobblestone. That's it right now. Boom. Alright. Approaching the end of this chest, I think. Put the acorns in first, and I'll start siphoning this into it. I'm reading a really interesting book right now. Well, interesting. It's a fantasy book, so I'm enjoying it. It's Avatar themed, like the show. We're learning about the old Avatar, which is basically right now I'm reading the Yang Chen series. She's the air Avatar before Aang, like, you know, obviously a couple generations before Aang. Yeah, it's very interesting. I will actually take the petrified stuff so I can just go slot it in the chest so it's not taking up space here. But yeah, so that's what I was reading today on my day trip. And it's very interesting. It's a good, I mean, it's not like a great write, but it's pretty good writing. I mean, yeah, you probably wouldn't think it's great writing, but I enjoy it, and so I like it. That's what's up. slot all this stuff in here. Bonk. Petrified. All gone. Alright, now let's just start making some ambers. Let's make some lapis actually first. We'll make lapis blocks. And then after we finish up with this, I will probably just jump to bed. But yeah, no, it's an interesting read. Like I said, it's very simple in concept, and I guess it kind of makes sense. Like the two main characters. Well, I guess Yang Chen obviously is the main character, but they tell the story, the first story, from like this random guy's perspective. But then he becomes like a kind of important character, sort of. Yeah, no, he's basically the main character. No, he is the main character, which is really weird. It's a book about Yang Chen. Well, okay, they're both the main characters from both their perspectives, but they had a falling out, and it was actually reasonable, not like petty drama. It's like, hey, you literally betrayed me, for your personal interests, and that's not gonna fly. And it was like, yeah, that makes sense. And now they're like having to reunite. Well, not by on their accord. Basically, they're being forced to because of reasons, story reasons. I guess you probably don't ever read this, so it doesn't matter. I will just go ahead and say it from what we know right now. Basically, the other nations are like having problems, and so the secret organization basically was like forcing them back together again so that they can work together and share intellectual property, share information between each other, using this guy as the bridge because they had previously worked together. They knew that. So yeah. So it's not like bad writing. I'm enjoying it. So that's what matters to me, at least. And it's very interesting reading the car. That's what I got. Boom. I'm crafting this stuff so fast. You're like, whoa, this guy, is he the Flash? Yes. That is the only correct answer. Yes, I am the Flash. Confirmed. Right here, live on stream. You're welcome. Go ahead and sell me out to the press. Make you $1 bajillion. You're welcome. The Flash's true identity. They call me that because anyway, this is a PG stream, so, I'm gonna not say what I was thinking. Anyways, yo. Alright. Amber. Sorry, that's not amber. Well, okay, wait, yes, this is amber. Alright, my brain is melting down. Holy shit, alright. How many more? Silver and gold, I think, which is crazy, and iron. It's crazy because I just did the gold ore, basically. But whatever. Silver. Silver, silver, silver. Alright. Let's see, what else? Yeah, today was a good day. I enjoyed today. I enjoy more when the homie is there, but that's alright. Oh, the Rocket League major, like, I don't know, you may not care about this, but I do. It's very interesting, what's occurring there. So basically, we have like our, there's like the teams that are like supposed to win, because they just have been performing really, really well throughout like the rest of the season. They've regionally, because this is the major, is all the regions come together and compete against each other. So regionally, there's been like some really, really dominant teams. And they're like, whoa, these guys are gonna come out and they're just gonna absolutely swing and crush. And what's been really crazy is some of the like really unexpected, maybe not really unexpected, some of like the slightly unexpected teams have come out and like showed up these big guys, And so everybody's bracket is wrong, and nobody knows what's going to happen. So it's actually really exciting, because for a while it was basically like we knew, you know, like going into like the last worlds and last major that happened, it was like, all right, this is their major. Like if they don't win this major, they threw. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting to see the difference. Well, it's not the difference because this should be this other team's major, but they kind of are choking it right now. I hope they get their shit together because I am a fan of them slightly. Not because that they're winning, just because of the players that are on the team. And I mean, honestly, I'd prefer if a North American team won. My bias definitely coming out, but it's interesting because the one of the South American teams went perfect in the qualification. They didn't lose a single series, which is, you know, so they're seed number 1 going into the final bracket here. And no one expected that. But they looked really well. No one expected that. We knew they were really good regionally because they had won like almost every single one of the regionals that happened. So we knew there was a really good team and they had a lot of good, talented players on the team. But we didn't expect them to outperform the other teams as much as they did. And so that's why things are like hectic a little bit. But I am having a really good time watching, just because of that like hectic nature that is occurring there. And who knows? Honestly, it would be super interesting if so this is like Mina is Middle East, North African, and also Sam's South America. It'd be interesting if one of them won. Not super realistic because there's 4 EU teams that have made it in to the top 8 and 2 NA teams. One of the NA teams, this is actually a crazy story that happened too. One of the NA teams that everyone thought was going to just bomb out immediately, they held on until like the 5th round, and then they almost beat the reigning world champions to stay alive in the tournament. They took it to the last game, and so they almost beat the reigning world champions to get themselves a spot in the top 8, and that would have knocked one of the EU teams out, which would have been really cool because like the whole debate right now is NA better, and it's not. NA is just significantly worse right now, in my personal opinion, just based on what I'm seeing, and that matches up with the competition that we're seeing here. EU's on top, and because of that, I don't remember where I was going with my point. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really exciting to see different teams win, and to see or potentially win. Oh yeah, America's sucks. Yes, that is true. America was trolling. What am I saying again? Oh my god. Wow. Brain cells. I don't know. Things are happening unexpectedly. It'd be very interesting to see what happens. Things were really tense and close today. So I'm excited for... What the fuck? How did you manage to do that? Alright, you are a dead cow now. How do I breed you? Do you like seeds? Like apples? Is that what they like? Alright, well, I will figure out how to get apples, I guess. And everyone else breeded? Okay, cool. But yeah, it's like anyone's game, and over the next 2 days it's going to play out. It's very exciting. I'm super, super hyped for it. There's a chance at, again, an all EU top 4, because based on the way the bracket worked out, EU, for like the top 8 matches, right? EU each one of those alone. So there's a chance that EU doesn't make it in at all, which would be super unlikely. But if it did happen, like right now the whole scene is up in flames because of all of the upsets and stuff that is happening, and so all the storylines and everything that people predicted would happen just not happening. So everyone's like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? And it's super cool. So, yeah, I'd be super interested to see how it'll play out over the next 2 days. And yeah, for now, that is where we're going to end off here, because I'm super tired, and you can already tell by how I'm speaking that I'm just like all over the place. We didn't actually do that much right now. I mean, I've only been on for like maybe an hour and a half or so. But we started figuring out we actually, okay, let's think about it like this. We have power. I mean, I need to set up the extractions, but besides that, we have power. We have learned some things about the packaging machine, the packer, and the packager, and the auto crafter, about the filling up. We're gonna need to, let me check my notes, need to look at the item exporter from integrated tunnels, and I need mineral for that, which means I need to dunk some lapis saplings in water to make them mineral saplings, and then we can start crafting some of that material, which will hopefully allow me to make this export system out of this a little bit better. So that's the hope anyways. We will see. I'll just clean this up for now. And yeah, so we learned some stuff. We made some energy pipes too. Pretty simple. All this stuff is pretty simple to make. Rearranged this. Did some breeding. Yeah, pretty simple day. But that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. See you.